and welcome to my bedroom. This is Home Times, a little show where I try and cheer you up. Now, fair to say, we're all dealing with lockdown in different ways. This little fella invented imaginary friends.
Hi! Hi! Good morning!
This man tried to lift up a watermelon with 16,000 elastic bands on. And this lady tried to have a workout. Now, talking of filthy animals, did anyone else see this headline? Couple caught having sex just yards away from Buckingham Palace. Well, that is some patriotic dogging. Just in a hedge. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, save our gracious queen. I love it. I wish Liz had caught them. Wouldn't that have been great? Just on her balcony.
Excuse me! You're not allowed to talk to strangers, let alone hang out the back of them. Philip, look!
Fetch my phone.
Are you going to call the police?
No, I'm gonna film it. Say hello to Pornhub, you dirty bastards. Look at that. It's like one of Prince Andrew's fuck parties. That's enough to make him sweat. Talking of, yeah, everyone's forgot about that story, haven't they? Do you know what's amazing about this story? They weren't even arrested. Duo caught having sex were only warned about social distancing. Surely they've got to be arrested. I mean, they were quite literally refusing to come quietly.
And that's a punchline.
Cheers, Mum. It's so interesting how people are getting through lockdown, isn't it? Some people are dancing in the street. Some are building their own pubs. But the people of Belper win my award for maddest reaction to this pandemic. They are mooing. I'm not making this up. Every night at 6:30, the entire town does this. It's so wonderful. How do we get through the crisis? We pretended to be cows. Christ, even dogs are getting involved. I give it a week before they look like this. So, we got a packed show today. My first guest is one of the best comedians in the world. Her name is Michelle Wolf. You're used to seeing her like this.
Are there more women who murder? We've just been so good at getting out blood. A skill we learned at age 11. Like, no one must know. Yeah, I clean out my vagina once a month. I think I can clean up a body twice a year.
But today, she's joining us like this. Here she is. Oh!
Hey.
Where are you?
I'm in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know about Ohio?
We vaguely, like, I know it's quite a sleepy place.
Yeah, there's a farm. I'm on a farm.
Right.
I'm at you might know Dave Chappelle. I'm in his guest cottage.
Wow. But so how strange is that? So you're going to be hunkered down with Dave Chappelle and his family probably for like 2 months.
Yeah, I've been here since the middle of March. I was supposed to come here to do a charity show, and then everything happened, and the show got canceled. But they were like, "Don't go back to New York," because that's that's where I live, and that's it's a lot worse than here.
But let's not fuck around. You've really landed on your feet there.
Yeah. No, we're having a great time. I mean, I don't mean to sound like. Yeah. I know everything's serious, whatever. We're having fun, though. Yeah.
to put that in context, it's a bit like in the world of comedy. It's like you as David Beckham getting to live at Lionel Messi's house for 2 months.
Yeah, it feels like a compliment.
A compliment, you know?
I want to say, I never knew this, but Dave is a great cook. He cooks all types of meats, and they're so good. This guy can season a fish. He's frying up snapper. He's cooking lamb. It's just like, I'm like, I didn't know. I just knew you were good at jokes.
Well, this is it. Well, finally, the mystery is solved of what Dave did when he quit Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
He learned how to cook.
Really got really good at seasoning.
What's it like in America at the moment?
Well, you know, we have a really strong leader.
Yeah. Is it what does it feel like? Because to the English, it feels like we've got our own leadership problems, but we feel like we're part of a dysfunctional family. And then we step out and we see across the street another dad taking a shit in the family barbecue. And we're, to be honest, we're doing all right. It's kind of reassuring to us to see Trump in a way.
Yeah, so I would imagine if I were in your shoes, I would also be like, oh, okay, we're doing okay. And he loves, you have to know, there's two things. He loves the attention he's getting from these press conferences. He does a press conference every day. Everyone watches it. He's crazy. But I also take a little solace in the fact that he must be miserable right now. Like, he's never had to work this hard.
That's a very good point.
He's out every day. He doesn't have a day off right now. He can't go play golf. He can't do any of the things he used to do. He's working every day. He's working with doctors who have to explain. I feel bad for the doctors and the scientists because they must be wasting so much time explaining to him everything and like explaining science to him for the first time.
Yeah.
He's like, well, why can't we get a vaccine? And they're like, well, now I got to teach you about vaccines.
Yeah. It's a bit like, I don't know if you've ever had a puppy, but when you can't train that puppy after 3 years, you give up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just going to be one of those dogs. We had the news the other day that Trump was bragging that his press conferences, the ratings were so high, which was just phenomenal. It's like people are watching because they're scared, not because they're delighted, you know?
Yeah, they're not like, oh, I can't wait for this next episode press conference. No, they're trying to get some idea of what's actually going on.
And the problem is, as soon as you see Trump banging on, your eye drifts over to the scientists and you can see them just going, do you know what I mean? It's just, it's like your eyes are drawn away, a bit like with you at the minute, because you can't help but look at that rabbit with the moustache.
Yeah.
Like
rabbit. Yeah, we got mustache rabbit. We got the plant. I have a plant, and we got my pile of yarn, which I keep trying to knit into, you know, those big chunky blankets. I was like, I can do that. And then I keep trying to start it and I mess it up every time. And I'm like, you know what? This pile of yarn is never going to be anything but a pile of yarn. I'm going to try every day.
But that's you all over, isn't it? Rather than starting with something small and manageable, it looks like you're trying to make a fucking king size yarn.
Yeah, I wanted a big blanket. I was like, I'll make a blanket. How hard can it be? Turns out harder than I thought.
Yeah. That looks like you're preparing a noose, mate. It looks absolutely. What's the thing you're looking forward to most when all this is over? Because you're touring in the UK. Is that all still going ahead in the end of the year, or?
It's like first week of November. I'm still supposed to be in the UK. I was just talking about London yesterday, and then I was like, I need to go back to London. I miss London. You know what I miss? I miss the TSA. I miss going through security at the airport. I miss taking off my shoes. I miss some lady going through my hair. I miss all of it. I miss putting my stuff in a little plastic bag. They're real crazy about that at Heathrow.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Isn't it funny? I'm sure there's a website that can do that for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure there'll be somebody that could pretend to frisk you.
Yeah, I feel like someone would pay good money for that. What about you?
What am I just well, I had my 40th birthday here. So I was meant to be doing an arena in Amsterdam on my 40th birthday. It was a real moment of like, kind of, like the fact
The
that...
Dome or whatever it is?
Yeah. So I was doing that on my birthday. And instead, I'm in my old bedroom from when I was a fucking child. And my wife is working and she's away from me. So my wife is in London. I'm in my childhood bedroom on my 40th birthday. And it was almost like it was the universe's way of going, don't get ahead of yourself, man. Like, do you know what I mean? It was the worst. But like that feeling when, as a 40-year-old man, I don't want to get too base, but you find yourself masturbating in your teenage bed. It's just that moment where you're like, fuck.
Back like, here.
Yeah.
Here. Are we here again? Are we here again?
It's like you could feel the walls going, you again. like that.
The walls are just like, nothing's changed, has it?
We had such high hopes for you. Michelle, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure, mate. Good luck with the whatever that is, whatever that ends up being.
Probably just a pile of yarn.
No, it won't. I have faith in you. Next time we see each other, that will be a blanket. I guarantee.
It'll be. We'll see. Yeah. Thank you for having faith in me that I don't have in myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Michelle Wall.
Thank you.
So there you go. Join me after the break where we'll be chatting to world champion cyclist Geraint Thomas, who's doing an amazing thing for the NHS, and one of the finest rappers in the UK, Lady Leshurr. She's got a song telling us how to wash our hands. See ya. Welcome back to the show. My next guest is a Tour de France winner, an Olympic medalist who you're used to seeing like this.
And Geraint Thomas is going to win in the yellow jersey. Geraint Thomas to do it again. He's been through Cumbry Corner. The Welsh are cheering. And in the yellow jersey, it is Geraint Thomas.
But today, Geraint Thomas joins us like this.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm very well. You're cycling for, am I right, 36 hours?
Yeah, basically I'm trying to mirror an NHS worker's shift. So this is my first 12-hour shift. I'm about, I don't know, I'm that tired. 10 and a half hours in, so
wow,
almost there.
How are you feeling?
Not too bad. It's more sort of the monotony of it. You know, I'm just here in my garage in Cardiff, so looking at I've got Zwift, which is an interactive, I can ride with people online, but even so, it's not like riding in the outdoors, you know, so it's pretty hard on the old gooch as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, how your arse must be in tatters. You have,
to be fair, you know, I'm kind of used to it, but yeah, I've never done a 12-hour ride before, and also just on this indoor trainer, it's just, well, it's fixed in one place, isn't it? So it's not quite as, I can't move about like I do on the road. So, yeah, I'm lucky I've already got one son. I'm not sure I'm going to have another.
Nice. And how can people get involved to help you out?
So basically, like I said, this Zwift is an interactive platform where people can come in and join me. So every 2 hours during my 12 hours, people can join, ride with me for however long they like, and donate as well to the NHS, which is obviously what this is all about. So yeah, it's been great so far. We've had plenty of, you know, pro riders come and join me, but also a few rugby guys. Shane Williams is doing the whole thing as well, who's ex-rugby, Wales rugby player. So
great. My dad's actually been, can you see them? Because if there's a bloke from the West Country with quite big man boobs, that's my dad. So
well, you're allowed to manipulate your weight on this as well. So
really?
Yeah, if he's put himself at 60 kilos, then he might go quite a bit quicker than what he could.
Can you do me a little favour? If you see David Howard on there, can you just cycle past him and slap his ass? That would really mean a lot to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure they got that feature yet, but I'll put it forward.
Yeah, they should do, man. How much money are you trying to raise in total?
Well, we're hoping for 100,000, which we've just passed a couple of hours ago, which is incredible.
Oh, fantastic. Good for you, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I had no idea how much to go for, and the guy suggested that, and I thought that was a bit outrageous, but unbelievable, really. So
what's remarkable about the whole, you know, these are obviously heartbreaking times, but the fact that everyday folk are just kind of getting off their arse to do stuff is amazing. Like, you must have seen the 99-year-old man that just walked around his garden and you know, raised all that money. It's
unbelievable,
isn't it? Yeah.
I said he could maybe throw a couple of million into my fundraising if he wants.
Yeah. No, it'd be good. So is there like a website that they can go to, or is it just Swift? There's
a GoFundMe page, which is on all my social media, and it's GoFundMe/G's NHS Zwift Shifts. So it's a bit of a tongue twister. Try and say that 5 times.
We'll put it on the screen. Listen, Geraint, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Best of luck. Try and raise as much money as you can. It's a fantastic thing you're doing, mate. And enjoy your time in your garage.
I will do. Thanks a lot.
Amazing. Well done, Geraint. Ladies and gentlemen, the fantastic Geraint Thomas. For my final guest, earlier this week, I caught up with Queen of the UK rap scene, Lady Leshurr.
I hold it down like a Snapchat, go over your head like a snapback, uploaded a pic, double tap that, and your flow so old, granddad. Bruh.
Lady Leshurr is a Mobo award-winning rapper whose epic Queen Speech series has been viewed over 200 million times on YouTube. She's also a team captain on ITV2's hit panel show Don't Hate the Players, and now she's gone viral with her latest song, Quarantine Speech. How are you?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. How is lockdown treating you?
It's been very, very boring. But I've been just motivated to just keep writing, and that's why I made this song, Quarantine Speech. So
yeah. How soon did you start writing it? Are you kind of like that kind of creative that you're like, right, got to do something now?
No. I was just sitting there like everyone else, like, what is actually going on with the world? What is happening? And then I must have put up an Instagram video a few days before saying I'm one toilet roll away from writing a freestyle about this coronavirus situation. And then I ended up doing it, and it kind of went viral on Instagram. So I thought I might as well make a whole song and just try and help the NHS. So every stream and every type of money that comes from this song and video is going to the NHS.
Oh, you absolutely legend. Well done. Yeah.
I think it's a good cause, we have to help, because everybody's suffering, so we need to stick together.
But I love that. Some people are applauding, and you're writing 4-minute rap songs about toilet paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't you releasing your own line of PPE equipment? Is that right? Did I read that?
Yes, I am actually. I'm actually happy that you asked, because I have them right here.
Have you?
We have the legendary one, Coronavirus is a Pagan.
Nice.
We've got one with my logo on. That's just the red one. And Wash Your Hands. That's what everyone has to be doing.
So the money from those is also going to the NHS?
Everything's going to the NHS, yeah.
This is fantastic. Now, you're going to perform it for us now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Lady Leshurr, will you take it away for us, please?
Let's go. Okay, this is called Quarantine Speech.
It's 17 hours.
Thank you, Aaron. You can get this right now all over us on every platform. There's a war going on outside we ain't safe from, and I hope it don't stay long. Came from a bat and a snake on. Coronavirus is a pagan. Gotta stay safe, cause I ain't dumb. Got the lights up with me, I get my straight on. Can't leave your house for your day job, and some people now are getting laid off. It's mad, everything mad. Everywhere I go, everybody's in a mask. I went stage just to get bump roll. All sold out, I'm like, what now? Cause I ain't trying to see no one. NHS is a mad thing, saving everyone. Most food stores for sure, we got a lot now. Can't go abroad, the schools are on lockdown. Please don't cough around me, keep your salivas. Pasteurizers, gone, no hand sanitizers. Tried ordering Addison Lee, but there was no drivers. I'm trying to catch some flights, not coronavirus. Oh no. Well, I would if I could do. Yeah, that's what I should do. But they cancel my flights to Miami and Cancun. So I'm not in a good mood. No, don't touch me. Big sis needs an apology, cause I'll be on one like I'm in quarantine. I'm mad, I have to change up a whole lot of plans. Will you go by your business? Wash them hands. Woo! You better wash them, wash them. You better wash them. You better do better. Hey. Social distancing from my friends. ain't having no one over again. Beg you, Bridget, don't visit. Trust me, dog, I can't risk it. I was on the timeline scrolling like, what is this? Not my Idris, I can't believe this. What is going on? Mother's Day and I can't see my mom. Pool shut down, now where man a vex. Gym's closed down, now how you gonna flex? Half of the world can't be seen tested. They don't even know if they're infected. Most think it's a joke, they're not interested. Going out, carry on till you get sick. Wait, people are really still going out raving? Huh? That's outrageous. One cough would done your dance to stay in. Do a crossword, start painting. Cause you don't want to see a paramedic. Boss hit your wake harder than a pandemic. Everybody's in a frenzy and a panic. Can't stop washing my hands, become an addict. So please don't come around me. Keep your salivas. Keep them. Pastor and writers want no hand sanitizers. Try ordering a this and leave, but there was no drivers. I'm trying to catch some flights for coronavirus. Wash them hands. Wash them. You better wash them, wash them, wash them. You better wash them. You better, you better, you better, you better, you better do better. You better, you better, you better wash them hands. Wash your hands, people. Stay safe. Keep indoors. I go by the name of Lady Leshurr, and that was Quarantine Speech. Thank you so much for having me, Russell.
Oh, that was amazing. That was so brilliant.
Thank you.
Can
I just say as well, whilst I'm here, because I know I'm never ever going to get this chance again, I used to have the biggest crush in the world on you. And
really?
Everybody used to know it in school. Yeah, and you still look handsome now. Don't get it twisted. But obviously you're married now, so it's kind of too late to shoot my shot.
Shit.
I mean, I think we would have been perfect. Me with the comedian bars, you as just a comedian in general.
Yeah, I mean, I could have been like your backing dancer.
Yes.
That would have worked, mate. I really, really enjoyed that. And you've made me blush. Yeah, it was, well, hopefully. I'll tell you what, if you come up with any other songs, you have to come back on the show. That was absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thanks for raising money for the NHS.
Thank you.
Stay safe, my friend. And thanks for having a crush on me when you were young. Excellent. Take care, love. See you later. Lady Leshurr, everybody. So that is the end of the show. Please give it up for my guests, the wonderful Michelle Wolf, the fantastic Geraint Thomas, and the brilliant Lady Leshurr. We'll be back on Tuesday. We've got a hashtag called Home Time. Send me any stories, anything you're doing to get through lockdown, anyone you'd love me to talk to, and I will put them on the show. Peace.